All right, so I have to come on to a couple of topics, but just give me 1 second, really quick. I'm still having to deal with women. In 1851, the first woman in history to wear trousers was Elizabeth Smith Miller, known as Libby. In 1851, the female outfit with trousers became famous thanks to activist Amelia Bloomers, who published it in her magazine. When did the pants become in Indianapolis? No matter what they were called, pants, slacks, and trousers were off limits to women for much of recorded history. In the United States, it wasn't until 1923 that the Attorney General declared it was okay for women to wear pants in public. Who was the first woman? Elizabeth Smith Miller. The ladies wore trousers. What happened to Elizabeth Smith Miller? Elizabeth Smith Miller's death. Elizabeth Smith Miller's death. American actor. Death. Reason of death. Let's die in Geneva. Why you die in Geneva? What happened to Melissa? Melissa died on May 22 at the age of 88. Her remains were taken to Buffalo where they were cremated. She had no children. This is the problem I have in human resources. It's not the woman thing. It's that if you don't have children and you don't have family and you don't have nephews and nieces and a godchild, a godson, even that could help. You have to have a motherly instinct because you're not gonna be compassionate towards children, young men and young women that are trying to make it in this world, and you are the human resources, the beacon of a company, of an entity, of an organization, or agency. It's where those kids come to grow, and make careers and get jobs and start going to school and make something out of themselves. And you cannot keep cop blocking. Trust me. If you don't have kids, trust me. The new requirement in our nation and the world is you have to have children. You have to have a motherly instinct to be part of the human resources department. Women started to vote August 8th, 1920. After the Industrial Revolution in the U.S., in the mid-1800s, some women went to work in factories alongside their families, sometimes with their children. In 1840, 10% of women had jobs outside the home, and by 1850, that number increased to 15%. In the Great Depression after World War II, women went, the World War II men, so 47.5% of the men in the United States had to go to war, and those women had to pick up the slack and go and work in men's jobs. And then by the end of the Great Depression, which was almost at the same time simultaneously, the women went back to girly jobs. While the most famous image of female patriotism during World War II is Rosie the Riveter, women were involved in other aspects of the war effort outside of factories. More than 6 million women took wartime jobs in factories, 3 million volunteered with the Red Cross, and over 200,000 served in the military. They helped us out. You guys helped us out. You guys are over. You want to take over now. In 1929, the longest and deepest downturn in the history of the United States to 1941, and the modern industrial economy lasted more than a decade, beginning in 1920 and ending during World War II in 1941. September 1st, 1930, World War II, which began in 1939, ended in 1940 was the deadliest and most destructive war in history. Before the war, Germany, America, and the rest of the world were going through the Great Depression. And then now they're talking about that women needs the same rights in the workplace, and they need to get paid more or more equal more to men. I have to be very, very honest. Women need to get paid 37.5% less, and I'm gonna enact Congress. I don't care if it's under my administration or under the next administration. I'm gonna ask Congress to lower and sign executive orders to 37.5% for every female, lower the income salaries, because they need to know that men are the ones that men are the ones that have to are the captain of the ship, and without a man, you're gonna capsize. Trust me, girls are gonna capsize that ship in 1, 2, 3 in through 20 seconds. You guys are very crazy. You guys are very emotional. You emotional roller coasters and everything. Trust me. You guys criticize me. Trust me. You guys have a lot of bad attributes. Trust me. I know what you guys. The human resources was a takeover to try to manipulate and dominate us, a dominatrix thing to men, and that's not gonna work for us. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I know what's going on. Trust me. It's not gonna happen. Also, I had a friend, Nancy Colonga. I saw her the last time, remember, in elementary school? And she was a little nerdy, and she felt a little left out with her Miss McCall's art class and everything. Nancy Colonga passed away. I saw her on May 17, 2007, and I want to announce this. I want to rest in peace and just give a little thing for her. She was a very good girl. She moved to Miami. She saved up money. and she was I saw her at 3:24 p.m. when I arrived in Miami on May 17, 2017. I was having with my friend. I was having lunch after I got from my MIA from Miami Airport and checked into the Miami Beach Resort, which I own now. My grandfather used to own it. She was there. She was having lunch too. Nancy Colon. She worked at Foot Lockers in Florida Mall, and she had her own car and everything. She died in a car accident on July 8th, 2019, at 3:24 p.m. going to work. Rest in peace. She was a great girl, and that's all, you know. Oh, and Fanny, remember from high school? She's in Miami. She's good. I'll give one from that for nice, you know. Remember Fanny? So today, I came up with the PhD. I know dads cry and everything, but don't never worry. A dad that raised a daughter or was in a daughter's life will never and has never prostituted themselves. This is a post-honorary doctor degree I got today. Trust me, if a dad's been in that girl's life and it's the real dad, or his, trust me, you guys worry a lot. Trust me, that girl never prostituted herself. Trust me, your daughter never. Trust me. Today I want to do more. I have time for Fake That Fridays. I got only 2-3 of them or 2. Mine says Julia Charles. Remember, Julia Charles is the best. Oh my God, you're gonna see me making my pot roast turkey today. I'm gonna put it in the oven. You know, Julia Roberts. She's 92 today. Her name is Linda Albert. I had a lot of community. I love Julia Roberts. I met her in person. August 7, 1941. She's living today in Puerto Rico, in Fajardo, in the Waldorf Astoria, like Casitas Villages in La Coraba, Villa Número 8. She purchased September 7, 2012 on $775,000. Prior to that, she lived in New Jersey in Roselle Park. I know her personally. I met her 7 times. I'm the only one that has seen her 17 times. She purchased a home in Roselle Park a long time ago on 113 Bender Avenue. Claire Felice has seen her 20,772 times. She's spoken the most for 200 hours and 37 minutes. Her mom has been inside Julia Charles' home, Linda's home, for 4 hours and 27 minutes. Julia Charles knows that I parked my car across the street on the wrong side of the street instead of in front of her house, and she laughs about it, you know. Julia Charles is very good. She has an Alcoy bank account, a checking account $7,718.32, and a savings account of $72.1 million. And then I want to talk about Ventura, Romeo Santos. They have this song Amor de Madre. It's a real song. I'm gonna explain to you. That lady's alive, the Madre. She's 78 years old. Her name is Lara Jimenez Cabrera. Her date of birth is August 7, 1947. She lives in Medellín, Colombia. El odio que le tiene a su hijo lo trata como un criminal por su estilo de vida y su preferencia. Dice que le dio todo y no le dio nada, solamente en 32 años, $1,750, 32 centavos la cabrona. Fue mala madre. Ahora, el hijo tiene 47 años y vive en la libre comunidad. Nunca ha matado a alguien. Y nunca ha hecho nada, solamente la cárcel la cárcel de la libre comunidad de ella, la dominante contra controlling y mala madre que se vendía a lo barato. Ella tiene una cuenta del Banco Popular. El nombre antepasado de ella, Beatriz Rodríguez Manantial, agosto 7 de 1949. El hijo se llama Carlos Fanny Manantial, agosto 7 de 1974, residente de Broadway, residente del 1212 Irving Street, del apartamento de Oa. Él es el gerente yo lo conozco por muchos años, de 2007, 2006 para acá. Él es el gerente del TGI Fridays de Eastern Woodbridge, un muchachito que es un buen muchacho. Entonces, I'm bringing families together today. El amigo le escribió la canción y se la dio al grupo Aventura, un songwriter, se llama Miguel Dayón, agosto 7 de 1900, Dayón Rodríguez, August 7, residente de Roselle Park. And he lives next to our friend Megan, where she used to live at. I've been to the back of their home, and I have drank Mama Juana there and Coronas, and they play bachata all night, and they all celebrate in West Sumner Avenue. All right, take care.